Hello, guys.
Hello, guys. Hi. Hello, Dora. Hello, Steve.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, hi.
Awesome. Great to have you here today. Yeah, I will briefly introduce your project to the audience today, and then you can basically start introducing your protocol to everyone. Yeah. Hey, guys, this is Steve. Today we are hosting another workshop, another project demo for the Solana Season Hackathon. And today, we're glad to have more than 80 new projects joining us for the Solana Season Hackathon since we kicked off on HackerLink platform. And we are very excited to support them by introducing them to you guys via our project demo sessions. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. If you want to know the team themselves, feel free to reach out to us so we can connect you, whether you are a developer wishing to work with them, or you're an investor wishing to seek opportunities talking to the team. So yeah, today we have 5X margin tool. So this project allows you to trade on various blockchains. Well, token holders will receive a reward for staking the project's native tokens. Thanks to the tool, profit maximization and profitability increase are achieved. So yeah, today we have the 5X margin tool team joining us. So yeah, please feel free to introduce yourself and introduce your protocol, your project to the audience. And I'll let you guys take on from here.
Thank you so much, Steve. Yes, thank you for having us today. I will a couple of minutes tell you about our company behind the protocol, and then I will go to the protocol itself. I will share my screen if you don't mind, okay? So first of all, we are engineers and we are working in a crypto since 2015. We always showing our faces, and we are a team of 120 people. We are also an incubator for different projects. One of our co-founders, he is Japanese with ex-Bloomberg background, 11 years in Bloomberg. So financial guy. And another co-founder, he's Australian, he's ex-diplomat, Australian-Chinese relationship. So you can see, so far, like working since 2015, we used to work in two kind of directions. B2B, consultancy and work. We used to work with Japanese airlines, game company, anime company, K-pop, energy company, and bunch of other companies. We have really many customers, and some people, saying something good about us. Media writing about us. We're also a member of different associations like Crypto Valley in Switzerland, top developers, top-rated software development companies, and so on. And we are our team like a DAO, so we are distributed among all the world, mostly in Europe. Yeah, 1 second, I will show you this where we are based. So you can see all of these like points, it's where we are based. Mostly in Europe, a bit in US, a bit in Asia. And yeah, today we'll show you what we created. So a protocol called 5X. I think it's enough food coins, so we decided to name the protocol, simply explain what the protocol could do for you. And I'm a big fan of DeFi primitives, and I'm like very thrilled that in future the world will be changed, and our future world could be built from money Lego blocks. Like you're playing Lego blocks, and you can build your house, your castle. I think in the future also different projects will be built on top of each other, and you should not reinvent the bicycle. You should just use different. You should have enough knowledge to know what exists already, and just combine these blocks. You can build your dream world. So we would like to say that we are very friendly for Solana ecosystem, and we are working now in this environment. We have 4 Rust developers now in team, and we are very excited to pitch today this project. But simultaneously, because our protocol, we call it DeFi primitive, so it's a very easy tool. We would like to launch this protocol, this tool, on many chains. One of our first priorities, of course, Solana. Let me try to explain you. It's very important to have to make your pitch like a grandma pitch. You should explain your product that even your mom can understand, your grandma. So I will take Compound as example. I know Compound is not yet on Solana, but I hope they will be in future Solana because they're quite big. So let's say in Compound, when you put your money as collateral, your maximum loan to value 80%. In our case, when you put money as collateral in a 5x margin tool, your loan to value 500%. How we could achieve this, I will show in the next slides. So it's very important. It's a capital efficiency. And many people who are really creating DeFi, they're talking about capital efficiency. Andre Cronje, one is a famous guy who work in DeFi world, he's always saying capital efficiency. Money will go where more capital efficiency. So we took idea. So we're not a genius. We just took another ideas and combined together. 2017, MakerDAO, they invented a vault. A vault, if you remember, a collateralized debt position, CDP. We took the idea and a bit adjusted. So let's say it's your wallet, traders own funds, and it's a liquidity pool. And let's say it will be sold, and you decide to put in the vault 1 SOL, and automatically the vault borrowing from the liquidity providers 4 more SOL. And now you have in the vault 5 SOL. And then you as a trader have access to this vault, but you couldn't withdraw money before you not fully paid all debts to liquidity provider. What you could do, you could say, hey vault, go please to exchange and make some trades. Or you can say, hey vault, go and do some farming. So this vault, it's like your remote wallet, like your remote cloud wallet. And you have 5 times more money than you could have just using your typical wallet. Of course, you have some risks associated with having more money, and I will explain you what are the risks. Let's say this guy, it's our trader. So he put in the vault $1,000, and liquidity provider immediately give him a loan $4,000. Now in this vault, vault itself has $5,000. What you could do, you could go to Serum Finance, and let's say 1 Solana, let's say it costs $500. I do believe that in future possible. So you come into, so not you, your vault come into Serum Finance and exchange it $5,000 to 10 SOL. Let's say 1 SOL, $500. And now in the vault, 10 SOL. Let's say, in case SOL token going up and now start to cost $600, you can fix your profit. So you're selling your 10 SOL on Serum, withdraw $6,000 because 1 SOL costs $600. Then you pay all debts to liquidity provider. Your debt, I want to remind you, was $4,000. Also, you're paying some interest rate accrued. It's small money. And then you withdraw your profit. And you profit 5 times more than you could have in case you're just using your own money. Let's try to explain the situation where which unlucky, trader was unlucky and market crashed. So market crashed, and the keeper pressed the button. Position should be liquidated. So what's going on? Vault selling your 10 SOL and withdraw $4,000 from exchange. Then first priority to pay to liquidity provider. So we pay to liquidity provider $4,000, pay interest rate, and we also paying 10% to the liquidator. In our case, the liquidator, our community, and the rest of money, like in this case, just $30, we're paying to unlucky trader. So you have 5 times more capital efficiency, but you have 5 times more risk. And this tool for smart people who know what they would like to do. We're also thinking in future to make some possibilities for our customers to choose what kind of margin they would like to have. Maybe just they would like to have just X2 margin, X3 margin, and so on. It's very important to give people ability to choose. So if because we are working on different chains, we did analyze, and our protocol is very, talking about like EVM chains, our protocol very gas efficient. It's our roadmap. So now our first priority to start to work on Solana, and then we would like to launch these chains. Yeah, we do have also some reasons for people. Why do they need our tokens? And yeah, I will try to explain you here about the reasons why people need our tokens, because, to connect tokens and the business logic, sometimes it's a bit difficult. And in our case, the more tokens you hold, the more leverage you can get. You hold a small amount of tokens here, you can have very small leverage. The more tokens you have, the more leverage you can get. In our case, we even predicted that you can have up to 10x leverage, but only for trades stablecoin against stablecoin. We also created some incentivized mechanism for our token holders. I spent in Asia many years, and I used to live in many countries, like Myanmar, Cambodia, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, and so on. And I saw a lot of credit unions. Credit union is some kind of bank, but made by a group of people, which put money together into some kind of a pool, and then they providing some kind of loans. And the profits they're spreading among the members of this community. So credit unions were created maybe 1,000 years ago, and many banks, current banks, like big banks in the world, are ex-credit unions. So we decided, so what's a credit union? Credit union is a community. In our case, the same. We are giving a rewards to community, and our community are getting literally all the profit created by the protocol. So if you will check current lending protocols, big lending protocols, everybody knows them. Avia, Compound, and different top. Almost all the profit taken usually by liquidators. And it's, I think it's a bit corrupted scheme. So we decided that in our case, all the profit, and of course the liquidation profit, should be given to community of stakers. So you can see here, liquidation fee. So every liquidation fee which we got when we liquidate the position, we use Serum. Okay, let's say our liquidation, we collect liquidation fee in Oxy token or Sol token. Then we use Serum to sell our Sol token collected from liquidation to our XY token. And then we put into the pool. And then stakers have shares of this pool. And it's how each staker of our native token get portion of whole ecosystem profit. We pitched Chainlink about our project, and they said, "Wow, guys, you're doing good," and they did announce. This is a team fully dedicated to make this protocol working properly. So I think that's pretty much all what I would like to tell you today. And our main goal to create this protocol permissionless when the protocol could be governed only by community. I really believe in DeFi, and I think that permissionless tools will change the future world. Thanks so much. So, Steve, any comments from your side?
Yeah, thank you for the amazing presentation. Yeah, I do have a few questions on the
Yes,
community side. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the first question is that what are the next steps for the product development? When do you think you will be ready to launch for the community to use it? That will be the first question. Yeah.
Okay. Our roadmap. We are going to have fully working product in 3 months. Let me explain you how we are planning to launch.
Yeah.
First of all, we in all DeFi, this abbreviation, do your own research. And because Solana is quite new, and we don't have much experience to build on Solana. Nobody have a lot of experience. So we decided to launch a incentivized testnet. What is an incentivized testnet? We allow people to use a protocol, but with small amounts of funds. So we allow people to use mainnet as a testnet, but so it's like maybe not so good analogy, but same as maybe Kusama for Polkadot. So we would like to make here same for Solana. So people act with small money, like $10. They start to stake. They start to take loans. They start to liquidate. And the more money in each pool, this money is like a reward for hackers. We could not risk users' money. That's why we think that it will be quite wise to start with an incentivized testnet. So in this case, people are risking very small amount of money, like $10, and hackers, they have a very good incentivization to try to hack. The more money collected in the vaults, the more incentive for hackers. And I guess in 3 months, we can prove and we can find all the bugs, all vulnerabilities, and slowly grow. So this is what we think could be a wise how we will start to work on Solana.
Awesome. Yeah, we look forward to it. Yeah, I
think
it's reasonable because I think there are indeed many infrastructure level things that haven't been developed so well on Solana compared to other layer ones. But yeah, like one thing that looks very promising for Solana is a very high speed that enables DeFi solutions to be used at really fast speed and low fees compared with Ethereum. So yeah, the second question I really want to know on behalf of the community is that a lot of protocols actually nowadays adopt multi-chain strategies. So would like to know more about whether you see this protocol to be deployed on other layer ones as well.
Okay.
And what will be your effort to put in, like between Solana and other layer ones?
Okay, so thank you for question. Good question. So I will show you this slide. When we started to build this protocol a year ago, Solana was not so famous, and we thought that we will create an MVP on EVM chains, like EVM compatible chains. Obviously, it was Ethereum only the days, and then we will go to Polkadot, because Polkadot is Rust, and it's not just pure Rust; it's a framework for us which make your life easier. It's substrate, and you have a smart contracts, right? Ink smart contracts. So we start to build on Polkadot, and the more we build and the longer we wait, Parachain is not yet launched. But we have Rust developers, and that was good. So we created a lot of infrastructure on the Polkadot, and then Solana appeared. So we decided, cool, Solana is also Rust. So, but from my point of view, Solana in terms of coding, not so very well developed as a Polkadot. Not much abstraction you have on Solana comparison with a Polkadot.
Yeah.
And what I really like, I'm wondering why not so many protocols on Solana are really open source. You can go to GitHub, you can see a lot of Solana protocols which just open source their front end. But backend, why is it not open source like any other stuff? So talking about another blockchain. So we are waiting when Parachains will be launched, and obviously they will be launched quite soon. So we are going to launch our Ink contracts at Parachains which support Ink, and our EVM contracts on Parachains which support Solidity contracts. And simultaneously, we spoke with Avalanche. They like this project, and they would like to support us. They would like to tweet and share our protocol among their communities. Polygon, yes, they would like also to help us. Now they're a bit busy, but they said, yes, okay, guys, we will tweet about you and we will bring your community. Huobi, we applied for hackathon, but they're not really much replied us. We spoke with Moonbeam and Darwinia, so it will be also mutual announcement with Darwinia, because I love what Darwinia doing, and our margin tool will be built on top of their DEX, and the DEX called SushiSwap, like substrate swap, substrate like framework for and so slowly, maybe eventually we will come to Cosmos and Cardano, but it's a long story. So I think for now, we would like to focus on Rust development. And we are lucky that we have Rust developers with a lot of skills, like building a year on Polkadot. And I think it's also good for Solana. The Polkadot not yet launched. Yeah. We can now focus on Solana.
Yeah, it's already pretty good. Yeah. Great. One last question. So how was your fundraising going? Are you still raising at the moment?
Yeah, we do raising. We in our in Platinum Fund, we also have some kind of incubator. So we do have our own fund which invests in small projects, like small money. So in our case, because according to our token metrics, the protocol could be quite self-sustainable, so we don't want to raise millions of dollars. So honestly, we would like to raise just $900,000, and we would like to make it fair for everybody. Price almost the same for everyone, like seed investors, private investors, retail investors. So you can see, in a seed round, we just raising $200. Core contributors, it's same as private, $270,000. But what we would like to focus, and what we are doing right now, my personal opinion, the guys who really helping projects to survive are key opinion leaders, influencers, bloggers, the guys who create educational materials. And now our focus to work with key opinion leaders to educate them what is our protocol about, because they will bring us community, they will bring us people. We are building for people. We are building fully open source. So it's our main priority. And yeah, if you combine all the figures together, it will be just $900,000. So because we do have enough money ourselves, and we are like 1 year working on this protocol, like just using our own money. So this money will raising just covering some of our poor costs, plus we are putting money in liquidity. So building for people.
Got it. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Instead of letting a lot of VCs take on and be such a burden when the project launches to the public market, you should definitely involve more folks who can bring in the community, bring in the developers, bring in those actual supporters, early curators to the project. I totally agree with you. Yeah. I see you have a very strong team. There's approximately 10 of you. So good luck with further development of the project. Always for you guys, always feel free to reach out to us when you need to connect with all kinds of resources globally, on developer-wise, on product development-wise. We're happy to connect you with either like multi-chain official, like you mentioned. 4B isn't responding really timely. We can actually help you reach closer communication with them.
Awesome.
That's on our end. And for the audience today, thank you for joining us for 5X Margin Tools projects demo show today. And stay tuned for their most recent updates. And go to hackerlink.io/grant and join the Solana Hackathon to support 5X Margin Tool project there by participating in our quadratic funding donation and become an early supporter to the project. I believe the project will get back to you when they become more mature, and there will be ways for the project to reward you guys. And also remember to follow their Twitter, join their TG group, join their community to show your support. And also, if you haven't followed DuraHack's YouTube channel or Bilibili channel, make sure you do that because we have amazing teams like 5X Margin Tool Project today to share their most recent updates with us every day. Stay tuned.
Thanks so much, sir. Thanks so much for working hard. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great one, guys. And we look forward to host you in the near future when your product is ready and you have amazing progress that you want to share with our community again.
Thank you, Steve. Yes, I hope to chat with you later in a Telegram group.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, guys. Have a great one.
Thank you, guys. Yeah. Bye, Steve. Bye, everybody. Bye.